Hi, I'm Amadou Diallo. If there's one thing more fun than taking photographs, it's sharing them with others. Whether it's going up on your wall or being sent as a gift to family and friends, a photograph is a personal and unique statement that anyone can appreciate.
With today's technology, making professional quality prints right from your own home is easier than ever. In today's show, we'll look at the wide range of papers you have to choose from. We'll spend some time at a professional framing shop and see what goes into getting your print ready to hang. Of course, you'll want your images to look their best, so in our masterclass segment, I'll show you how to turn a good image into a great one. I'll dig into our mailbag and answer your questions, and as always, I'll leave you with a quick tip you can use to make better images right away. That's all coming up on Digital Photo 360, the show that revolves around you making better images. Advances in inkjet printer technology mean you don't have to sacrifice quality for the convenience of printing at home. You can find a model suited to almost any need, from wallet-sized snapshots to wide-format murals. And if you choose a printer with pigment inks, you'll enjoy some of the highest image longevity possible. The photorealistic tones and smooth transitions that they produce have made inkjet printers a popular choice among photographers.
Let's get started with Gear Up. The blessing and curse of digital printing is the incredibly wide range of papers you have to print on. There's so many out there, and you go crazy trying each one, so it helps to narrow your choices by breaking these papers down into 4 separate categories. We'll start with matte or art papers. These were the first types to be used with inkjet printers, and they come in a range of surfaces from very smooth to heavily textured. They call to mind the traditional papers long used by artists and printmakers. The base material of these papers is usually either cotton or alpha cellulose. Both are extremely stable, acid-free, and provide some of the greatest image longevity possible. Depending on the production methods and use of optical brighteners, these papers can vary in color from slightly yellow to bright white. Sheets are available in a wide variety of weights and thicknesses. A heavier, thicker sheet can absorb more ink for richer colors and is also much less likely to curl up during humid parts of the year. Prints made on matte papers call to mind the subtle and delicate tones of drawings, etchings, and platinum prints. Photographers who want the vibrance and sheen they're used to getting from the photo lab gravitate towards photo glossy papers. Most of these photo papers are made from an RC or resin-coated paper base. This gives great color and sharp detail. Papers come in satin, luster, semi-gloss, and full gloss finishes. When you compare an image printed on a matte paper with one printed on an RC paper, the increase in contrast and saturation in the RC print is quite obvious. So until recently, you really had a simple choice. If you wanted the longest lasting image possible and didn't really need highly saturated colors, you would choose a matte paper, which gives your print a fine art quality and also allows you to choose a paper texture that can really enhance your image. A heavily textured paper, depending on the print, can really give your image a tactile quality. You really feel like you could scratch your fingers along these decaying stones and bricks. But if maximum contrast and saturation are your goal, then you'd want to go with an RC photo paper and get bright, vibrant colors that can really make your image pop. But just recently, there's been a whole new category of papers to hit the market. These digital fiber-based papers combine the detailed surfaces of art papers with a unique coating that emulates traditional air-dried darkroom prints. And unlike the plasticky feel of RC papers, these digital fiber-based papers really feel like a museum-quality photograph and still deliver great color, contrast, and detail. Now, if these aren't enough choices for you, keep in mind that the digital inkjet industry has spawned a number of specialty papers for those images that really demand a truly unique presentation. You can print on canvas materials, they're water resistant, and can even be wrapped around stretcher bars just like paintings. Now, I've been a longtime fan of Asian art, and there are a number of Japanese papers that really work beautifully with inkjet. These papers are very thin and extremely delicate to handle, but with the right image, they really give the print a unique, almost ethereal quality. The thing to remember about all of these materials is that they're specifically coded for inkjet output, and the specific coding that's used can make a great difference in the results you get. So if you have two papers that look the same and feel the same, but they use different coatings, your prints will come out with very different results. The good news is that most paper vendors use a similar coating across a given product line. So if you like the performance of, let's say, Hahnemühle Photo Rag, you may be very happy with their other matte papers as well. With so many choices available, you can find a paper that's a perfect fit for your images. Coming up next, we'll find out how to get our prints ready for display.